to show you what I actually store in my suitcase when I'm not traveling. Alright, let's open this up and see what I have inside. Alright, so this is kind of where I keep everything when I am preparing, or when I'm not traveling actually. So as you can see, I pretty much like to store everything inside here so that way I don't have to actually go rummaging through other baskets, things, when I am planning to travel. Everything is right here. I have my tripod in here, and I bought this one specifically so it would fit inside my carry-on. And then on this side, I store all packing cubes, my hat so I don't forget it. This is a backpack, and this is the one I'll use for mainly going on excursions and things like that. It's very lightweight, nylon. If it gets wet, it's not a big deal. It dries very fast. This is a towel. This is one of those microfiber towels, so that way it will dry very fast. I don't have to use this that often, but it has come in handy a couple times. This is one of those hang-up kind of toiletry type things, so I can put my makeup and things like that when I use that. I don't take this one when I'm flying. Then I have this little bag. Let's see if I can open it with one hand. Okay, camera's going to shake all over the place. I probably should put it on the tripod. Much better, probably. Alright, let's go with this. Alright, this is a little case for, let me get this open here. For like all the cables, you put the kind of storage, you know, those little discs. I don't know what they're called right now. And more wires, and this is all for charging and stuff. So this was a little find for like, I think I got it for like $5 at TJ Maxx. Okay, throw that off to the side. This is passport holder. It is RFID protective. It has credit card slots on the inside, so it works very well. This is a case that I take only when I have my grandkids, because I usually will have pre-done a lot of tickets and stuff like that, and I'll put them in here. And what I do is I store them all in here, and then once I use them, I'll kind of put them in another area, or I put other items in here. It just depends on what we're doing. But this has been really great because now I have 8 grandkids, but I have taken up to 7 grandkids on a camping trip last year, and this came in very, very handy just to organize for all of them. This is a little wallet that my husband has used for us in the past. It's RFID protective, and we've been able to put our sale and sign cards and our IDs and stuff in here, 1 or 2 credit cards, and boop, off, done. So, and this, you know, doesn't look too, it's kind of unisex, so that way, you know, he's comfortable using this as well. I just keep tossing everything. Sorry about that, people. So this is my little trusty case that I've used for putting like shavers, anything that's non-liquidy in here. Shavers, toothbrush, gosh, now I can't even think right now. Solid stick of deodorant, things like that. All can go in this little thing. Nail file, things like that. All in here. And it's wide on the bottom. See, it kind of stretches out a little. So that one's been really great. Okay, so this is the money pouch for cruise money. So literally what I do is for however many days we're on the cruise, I put in cash for each day. Let's see. I put cash in for each day. This could include cash for the excursions and the ticket for the excursions. And then the next day, maybe it's, you know, the last day we leave, maybe it's tip money. For maybe some other people, it's gambling money. But I put money in there for each day. And what's really great is that if I don't use all the money that day, I take the money from day one and I move it to day two. And then I can keep moving it. Just in case at the end I decide I want to get something, then I've already allocated some money. Or I know that I've saved and I didn't use everything that I needed. So that's what this is for. Then I have my cruise luggage tags. These have come in very handy. I also have a couple on my suitcases as well, so they're taken care of. And a packing cube. I just keep throwing stuff. This I use actually for water shoes. So if I'm going on a water excursion, I will actually throw my wet stuff shoes in here. And yes, it is small. That's because my feet are very small. And then there's another bag inside that can be used for my husband's shoes. So that's what this is for. And we have another packing cube here. This is a very large one. Sometimes what I do is I put actually my shoes in here, and then that way they're all in one place. Then I have this little pouch, which has lanyards, water pouches, like cell phone water pouches, and it has obviously these cards, because I always forget to take the playing cards. So that's what's in there. Alright, another packing cube. And I'm going to show you this. This is going to be kind of difficult to do, so hold on. Here we go. We're back. So, first of all, there's 3 little clear bags in here, and I'll use the middle one for all my, liquids. And so that's the one I usually use. The other 2, the middle one is basically the size you can use to take on my carry-on. So that's basically why I use the middle one. The other 2 I can use for a whole bunch of other different things. Usually the small one I can use for medicine and stuff like that. Unless we're going on a really, more people are going or longer trip or whatever the case may be, then we'll use the bigger one for medicine. It also depends on what the activity is. So that's what those are for. These are actual compression packing cubes, which I purchased recently for the Mediterranean cruise. I'm going to see if this will work better inside my carry-on here, because I don't think the other packing cubes that I have, such as these that don't really compress, will work. So I bought these, and hopefully they will compress down enough, but we will find out when I do a packing video. So one more item. I purchased this purse because it's smaller than my pink tote and it's larger than my blue purse. So what it'll hold, it will actually be my personal item, and then of course this carry-on, which is what I will be traveling with on the Mediterranean cruise. And I'm gonna actually, I know I'm gonna scare people right now, I'm actually gonna put my liquids bag and this little one, so those 2 smaller ones, inside this purse. I am going to put an additional Ziploc around the liquids bag, and that is literally just until I get through security, and then I'm going to take these items and I'm going to put them in my carry-on, so I'll make sure I have a space in here. So it's just to get through security. Then I'll just have a few items in there. I'll probably just pull out my toothpaste, toothbrush, a few things that I'll need, and then I'll have my charging stuff and my little passport wallet and my telephone, probably telephone. It's so old school. My cell phone, and then that will go inside this purse. Probably my sunglasses and my reading glasses and stuff like that will go all in here. But this is the perfect size that I found. I've been using it for about a week and a half now, and I'm just really loving it. So if I could get another one in a different color, I probably would. I think this is just, the black is very neutral, so. Alright, so that looks like it. And this is how I usually store all my stuff when I am not traveling, except for this purse, obviously. And then packing, you'll see that in an upcoming video. Get ready, because I don't know if this is going to work.